Alright, the super selfie stick out. It's kind of hard to do stuff with this, but I kind of forgot that I had this tripod, so I thought I could use it. It definitely gives a better point of view for these shots, that's for sure. Dog out here with me, somewhere there. Letting him out for something to do. He wanted to come out. He wants to go wherever I go, so he's coming with me. You know, it's kind of difficult filming and moving at the same time. Anyways, nothing's really changed in here. I'll pop the door open so you can see a little better. So yeah, I haven't had a chance to get back into building this. Hopefully tonight I'll get a chance to start playing with this again. Lawn tractor hasn't moved. I really got to tinker with that. Oh my. One of these days. I don't know when. 250's still seized. My other three-wheelers sitting where it was sitting. And that lawnmower that I was working on the other day is now gone. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to show you that right quick. But I gotta race like a horse piss, so talk to you after. It's a good thing I don't have any extra three-wheeler parts kicking around, huh? Oh my. Instant hoarder, just to add money. Wow. An hour ago it was raining, and raining all day. Now it's sunny out. I don't know about you guys, but I think this three-wheeler looks kind of badass with the homemade SX or 200X type triple tree. I was thinking that I might do a quick, well, I don't know how quick this is going to be, but I'm going to speed it up to make it look quick. Video of me working on it for a change. You guys always see the aftermath, but you guys rarely actually see me in the me actually doing stuff. And I don't know if I'll be giving you a tutorial, but sometimes I do tend to do that. Just that's who I am, and I like to teach people if I can. Sorry, I just ran into my tripod there. Alright, project number 1. This three-wheeler needs a few things yet. You might notice that's not an original, well, it's not original forks for one, but that's not an original pin. That's just a piece of threaded rod. And the grease is old on it, so I should probably re-grease it. And as well, that is too close. It needs a little spacer on this side right there. So I got to put that spacer in, and then I got to put the lock or the washers and nuts on the other side, and then lock her up tight so she won't come apart on me. And then I move on to phase 2 or 3, which next is going to be getting the plastics and the rack secured on. Anyways, might as well get to her. So, I gotta find my spacer. That can be part of the problem. If you're not organized, like me, you tend to run into problems like this. You get all gung-ho for a video, and then you don't have everything you need there for it. And you're gonna do it. Alright, well, these are the nuts that I need. Alright, check out my nuts. Some pretty big nuts, eh? Pretty big nuts. That was my Indian name. Pretty big nuts. Yeah, these threads are just fucking buggered. I think me or somebody else was hammering on the end of this. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to file that down. But until I find the spacer, it's not important. This might take a second, guys. Oh. Avalanche. Send help. I don't know where to put that. Probably under the lawn tractor. Fuck sakes. Fuck, a duck, screw, kangaroo. Not seeing. Ah. Oh. We have spacage. Out of the way, pooch. Move, dog. Alright, guys. Sorry about that. Here's my spacer. Turn this around so I can see what I'm filming. So, yeah, this is my spacer. I'll turn it just a little more so it's not upside down. There. So I gotta stick that in here. Zoom in a little more for you. So, yeah. That's gotta go here. So I gotta pull this shaft right out, and I gotta slide that on. I gotta grease the shaft, and I gotta put the nuts on and file them down, or file the shaft down so they'll fit on, because it's peened out. So no time like the present. First things first, I gotta figure out when I'm gonna put this three-wheeler on that'll prop the front wheel off the ground and not collapse. That would probably collapse. I have an idea. I got this, I think, in one of my garbage runs, or maybe one of the loads I hauled. It's a elderly seat for in the bathroom, like bathtub seat. It's actually a good height for working. I've been using it as a work stool. So, I guess probably easiest is to put it in gear. Now that I'm in gear, it's not going to catch anyways because it doesn't catch in reverse. That's right. Let's see if I can lift this bitch. Alright. Shot's still good. So, where's my hammer? Get your Mr. BFH if you have it all unbolted. I don't know why I'm doing this like a tutorial. Nobody else is going to be doing it this way, I don't think. But what sucks about this is it's going to fall apart. So I'm going to stop that from happening. Ew. It's all dirty. This is an axle bolt. Proper axle bolt. Fortunately it's not wide enough for this. But it'll keep everything somewhat aligned when I take it apart, so I don't have to reinvent the wheel, so to speak. Just for shits and giggles. Yes, it does. If you saw my other video, magneto puller, front axle does spool in. Just in case you were wondering, one of these front axles with the nub on the end like this will will thread into your magneto or flywheel. Or maybe that's the magneto, it's got the magnets in it. Anyways. Alrighty. I guess first we should inspect the shaft. Yeah, it's a little peened out on the end. So focus. See, she's a little peened out there. I'm just going to follow that down right quick. I got a lot of files when I cleaned out that basement. This is going to take a minute. Threads on this are pretty mangled. Didn't realize. Let's see. I can't even get started on them. Might have to just cut a little bit right off of this. Might be the easiest way. You can see a little better now. At the end it's all right peened in, so I think I'll do that. This can stand to use inches anyways. I'm only taking off a little. Holy fuck, I just about killed the dog. I must say I'm not too impressed with my recip saw. It doesn't hold the blade in with shit. And something weird happens. Blade goes flying. Luckily it doesn't break it, but still doesn't feel the safest. Anyways, back to this cutting. There. After always cutting through the power cord, I'm done. Now, I should just fast forward through all this. Alright, instead of leaving you guys in the dark. Whoa, extreme close up. You don't need to see my rotten teeth. Just being silly, guys. I don't have any rotten teeth now. Well, not as bad a rotten anyways. This is going to be a weird shot, but kind of see what I'm doing here. See if I can't organize this camera a little better. This is a little shitty of an angle here, isn't it? Alright. Looking from above. Oh, look at that. She threads right in. I threatened it with the vice, you see. So that's good. Yes, thread in no problem now. Perfect. Alright. Well, that was the hard part. That's awesome. Alright, I guess I'll bring it back over. Okay. Guess I should get my grease. Alright. First thing I'm going to do is just put a little grease at the end of this before I knock the rod in and the other one out. Alright. Oh, hopefully I don't have to move too far. Alhamar, I call them. Some days. Alrighty, so I should have got a rag. Oh, I got it here. So yeah, I'm looking for applications for people who will clean my shop for free and film for me and stuff like that. Just kidding, guys. Some of you all will get that. Why I talk like a southerner sometimes, I don't know. It's beyond me. But anyways, the spacer is in. Now for the fun part is trying to line this up so it doesn't fall apart again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Out of here, dog. Back up. This is not the right time to be here, Pooch. No, no, back up. So of course he just gets in the shot even worse. Good old Bubby. Okay, well I can get it almost where it needs to be with one hand. Oh my God. I got her, boys. Must be getting better at this shit in my old age. Of course. Knocked the other one out, but it didn't go all the way. Fuck. Figures that would happen. I guess I shouldn't have hit so hard with the hammer, but that's what happens sometimes. I don't know why it isn't going any further. Sometimes lining this up can be a real pain in the ass. perfect. Almost perfect. Forgot to put as much grease as I wanted to in there. Fuck. Put some though. Let's just see if I can't. Yeah, I can do that. That should get a little more in where it needs to be. Goobed in there everywhere. Grease for everyone. Grease for all. I probably should have re-greased the whole thing, but it actually still has a decent amount of grease on it, so I'll have to live with it. It's not like it's the best front axle ever built. Alright. As you can see, I'm getting pretty close to finishing phase one. Greasy old washer over here. Greasy's good because it doesn't tend to rust out as fast. I'll stick that on there. Now the big trick is to get this tight, but not too tight. So if I tighten it too much, it'll probably seize the tire up. If I get it just right, should be golden, boys. And I'll have this custom front end, no brakes in the front. Who needs front brakes? Actually, that might get annoying, but I might just tie strap that on or something. They're not on here. Oh, this grease stinks. Running into technical difficulties, guys. My hands are too slippery to operate that bolt. I don't want to use the wrong wrench, so I should probably use the right one, eh? I got one here. This monkey wrench will work. I don't mind this guy so much because he's got no teeth. He's the gummy bastard. Some of you old codgers might know what that's like. The old man does. I wish I did. I wish I didn't have any more fucking teeth in my head. I hate them. But I'm weird. I hate sleep too. That's just me. Interesting. I actually pulled the inner nut out, but more than it actually brought the outer one in. Strange. Yeah, there's not a great deal of resistance on that. Look straighter than it did before. Still not quite perfect, but who is? This is difficult, guys. It's not as easy as I thought it'd be. Right about there is where I want it. There. There's definitely something in that brake drum. Probably a little piece of a brake shoe. But she's tight, boys. Oh, this bike's so much better than the other one. Just take the parts that I want off the other one, make this thing better. Might as well make it better. All right. What do you think, guys? I think that wheel looks crooked. Maybe it's the suspension. No, somehow that wheel is kind of crooked. Somehow one fork is slightly lower than the other one. I don't quite know how that works, but it's apparently what's going on. I'm sure that'll figure itself out. I hope so anyways. Anyways guys, I'm going to turn this off until I get to the next project.